Hi, I just want to give you a quick update on my health because I know a lot of you, especially if you've read my book, you know that I've had really bad health for the last 30 years. I have a brain tumor and I still have it. And about 3 years, I had my first brain surgery when I was 45, and then I had my second one 4 years ago this April. But then they couldn't get it all, so I had to go through CyberKnife just a little over 3 years ago, and I was told that one of the side effects is that it will probably radiate my pituitary to death. And the pituitary is right in the center of your head, right in the center, surrounded by bone. So they had to go up my nose, drill through the bone to get to the tumor twice. The second time the first time it just fell out. The second time it was sticky and gooey, and he couldn't do anything, just kind of get it a little bit away from my optic nerves. And then they radiated it to death, CyberKnife, just for 5 days in a row, 50 minutes. Intense radiation into my brain, trying to just stop the growth of the tumor. It won't ever get smaller. So every year I have to go for an MRI and make sure that it's not growing, and go to an endocrinologist for all my blood workup for my hormones to see if it's dying. Well, I found out 2 weeks ago that I could tell over the years that it was damaged from my brain surgeries, from my tumor smashing it for years, and so I could tell that my hormones were gradually coming down. So I had a feeling I would probably have to go on hormones eventually, so which I dreaded because I had been on cortisone with the first tumor when I was 45, and they just put me full of it because they thought it was already affecting my hormones. But it wasn't, because they thought they were going to have to go up there and just cut off my pituitary and I'd have to live on hormones 13 years ago. So I've been given 13 years of not having to live on hormones, thankfully. So he put me on a low dose of cortisone, and I'm going to have to live on that. He'll probably have to up it. I'm on 5 milligrams morning and night, and I'll probably have to go, possibly if it dies completely, which I'm hoping it won't, but probably will. I'll have to go up to 40 milligrams and have to go on thyroid medication. He felt my thyroid and said it feels great now, but it's not producing the hormones that I need. And then have to maybe give myself growth hormone shots daily, or Ken was hoping maybe just weekly. They're really expensive. So your pituitary is an important gland in your body. You probably didn't even know that much about it, but it's called your master gland. It controls all your hormones in your whole body. But I do want to let you know that healing doesn't come in just one thing. It usually is a bunch of steps. Like a year ago, I was in ICU for 4 days, ICU, right? Because my sodium was so low, it had gotten to 110, and that's death levels. And so I had to take a ton of salt pills, and then the doctor came in, and finally they got together and tried to figure out what was wrong with me, because my hormones were still okay back then. Okay, but he said that I couldn't drink a lot of water, so I just drink 1 quart, 4 cups of water a day, and in that water I put in a teaspoon of salt. I can't have a lot of fluid because my kidneys, because of the damage to my pituitary, won't hold my salt, and so I pee out my salt, so I can't drink a lot of water, and I have to have a lot of salt. So I was able to learn to control that, which helped immensely. And then my bad neck from having neck fusion 6 years ago or so, I was in a really bad car accident. I'm smashed between 2 semis. So I've had really bad neck, but I've been able to, we figured out that the way I get up chairs, I can't use any of my upper body. I have to use my legs. I have a light prescription lidocaine patch I'll use at night once in a while, once a week or twice a week if it acts up. And we'll be able to keep that calmed down. Plus, I think the sodium, they say with low sodium, your pain's really excruciating. My neck was a 10 when I went into the ICU a year ago. So we've gotten the sodium good, the water intake good, my neck's a lot more calm. I know what I can and can't do. And then I had the repair bite for my stomach that I take daily. That's been remarkable because the last 6 months I've been able to eat things that I haven't been able to eat in years. And then I still could tell, I was so nervous going back to my endocrinologist because I knew that I wasn't right. I could just tell that I was just always tired. My hot flashes, I had bad hot flashes when they had my first brain tumor. They were every hour for 5 years. But then they slowed down, but then lately I was getting flashes for a whole entire half hour during the night, and that's a sign of your pituitary dying. So, and thankfully it does die very slowly. So, because you have to, if your pituitary is dead, if you didn't have hormone supplementation, you'd be dead. So anyway, so I got the 5 millimeter. I started on the, and I was really nervous about my stomach. I even asked the pharmacist, "Is this bad for my stomach? Is this going to kill my stomach like it did 14 years ago?" But I was taking a ton. And he said, "Yeah, it always rips up your stomach. Steroids always do that." I'm going, "Oh no!" But then I came home and read this amazing article, and it said that half of women in America are low on cortisone. It's the master hormone, and you need it to survive. And so that he said that in low doses, it's no side effects. Even 20 to 40 milligrams, there's no really long-term side effects. And so I take it with food morning and night, and I've been able to tell a huge difference. I wake up kind of like even having energy, and so I'm feeling it would be nice if I could just stay on a really low dose and my pituitary doesn't die all the way, but there's no guarantees in life. You know, I'm really thankful just to be here and enjoy each day, because I shouldn't even be here. Could have died at 45 years old, and then again last year when my sodium was 110, because it's a real dangerous situation. They can't just give me a bunch of sodium. I have to stay in there 4 days. They have to monitor my heart, and they have to take me up really, really slowly, or else I could be paralyzed or have severe brain damage. So it's a really scary situation. So then with all that, I'm feeling absolutely quite amazing these days since I've started on the cortisone, no my salt, you know, thing. I mean, it's the all delicate balance, because my pituitary is not working. So I'm always I figured out all these things, which is great, because now I'm finally feeling a lot better for now. But I just take one day at a time, and he wants to see me in 3 months. So I will probably have to go on thyroid medicine, and he's the head endocrinologist in San Diego. So we feel real confident in him. But I'm going to ask for the more natural thyroid, the Armor thyroid first. He seems pretty good about working with me and what I want to do. So, but who knows? I know my thyroid's not good right now. The hormone levels are really low. But like my youngest daughter said, "Mom, thankfully there's hormones that will supplement that." So anyway, every day is a gift. Enjoy it. And just appreciate, if you have good health, that's great. And if you don't, you know what? This isn't our home. We have a future in heaven, or on the brand new earth, where everything's going to be brand new, and we're going to be healthy and feel great, and life will be wonderful. So that's where we keep seeking things above and not things on this earth. Anyway, I just thought I'd update you. Actually, I have all of my beauty products right here. And I was going to share those, and give a quick update on my health, but as you see, my health update isn't quick, because it's so complicated and everything. So maybe I'll just kind of sit here and make one of this later. So for next week, I don't like to inundate people with too much of me. So anyway, talk to you later. Bye-bye.